Does Medicare cover in-home personal care? It's one of the most common questions families ask, and the answer isn't so simple. In this video, I'll break down what Medicare actually covers and what it doesn't, and what other options are out there to help pay for care at home. As the American population ages, more seniors and their families are exploring in-home personal care, a service that allows older adults to receive help with daily tasks while remaining in the comfort of their own homes. But with rising costs, a common question arises. Does Medicare cover in-home personal care? The short answer is it depends, especially on the type of care being provided. In-home personal care, also called non-medical home care or custodial care, includes services like bathing, grooming, dressing assistance, toileting, incontinence care, meal preparation, light housekeeping, medication reminders, companionship, help with mobility, and transfers. These services, they are different from home health care, which involves medical services such as wound care, injections, or physical therapy administered by licensed professionals under doctor's orders. Medicare, specifically Original Medicare Parts A and B, may cover limited home health care services, but only if certain medical conditions are met. To qualify, a doctor must certify that the patient is homebound and needs intermittent skilled nursing care or therapy services. The care has to be provided by a Medicare-certified home health agency. Covered services might include skilled nursing care, physical, occupational, or speech therapy, medical social services, and part-time home health aid services, if medically necessary. In this case, Medicare might help pay for an aid, but only under certain conditions. The help is usually short-term and tied to medical care, like after a hospital stay, not just for day-to-day personal care on its own. Medicare does not pay for long-term ongoing personal care or assistance with activities of daily living if that's the only help needed. So if a senior needs someone to visit daily to help with bathing, dressing, or cooking, but has no skilled medical need, Medicare will not cover this care. If you're realizing that staying at home with full-time care might not be realistic, but a big impersonal facility doesn't feel right either, I highly recommend looking into residential assisted living. That's the model I personally invest in and operate, and it's the only place I'd bring my parents. It offers a more affordable, home-like environment with support built in. Check out my other video right here on YouTube on how RAL works and whether it might be the right fit for your family or your next business move. Since Medicare coverage is so limited, most families have to explore other ways to afford non-medical personal care at home. Fortunately, several options do exist. If the care recipient has limited income and assets, they may qualify for Medicaid, which is more generous than Medicare when it comes to personal care services. Many states offer Medicaid home and community-based service waivers. These programs allow eligible seniors to receive personal care in their home instead of in a nursing facility. Coverage and eligibility vary by state, so check with your state's Medicaid office. Some states also offer consumer-directed or self-directed care where the patient can actually hire a family member or a friend as a paid caregiver. You've probably seen videos like this on Instagram. If a care recipient has a long-term care insurance policy, it may cover in-home personal care depending on the plan. And policies usually have a daily or monthly benefit cap that may require a waiting period before the benefits kick in. Some require certifications from a doctor that the policyholder needs help with 2 or more ADLs, those activities of daily living. But these policies, they have to be purchased before the need of care arises. And they're not always accessible for older adults who are already in need of help. It's kind of something you need to do a while back. Many families cover personal care costs using savings or retirement funds, Social Security incomes or pensions, family contributions, or proceeds from the sale of a home. The average hourly rate for in-home personal care in the U.S. is around $35 an hour, depending on your location and agency. So for 20 hours in a week, that's $2,800 a month. And if it's only covering maybe 4 hours on Monday through Friday, not the weekends, this leaves the family with a big responsibility to care for the senior the rest of the day and the entire weekend. Seniors who own their own home can use a reverse mortgage or home equity loan to fund personal care. A reverse mortgage allows the homeowner to borrow against their home's equity while continuing to live in it. This money can be used for anything, including in-home care. This option is best suited for seniors who plan to stay in their home long term. Certain life insurance policies can be converted to a long-term care benefit account, which provides monthly payments to fund care services. This is sometimes called a life settlement, and it's a way to unlock value from a policy that might otherwise be surrendered for cash value or allowed to lapse. Some area agencies on aging, senior centers, or nonprofits may offer subsidized personal care, free respite care, vouchers or grants, or other low-cost services for low-income seniors. Medicare does offer some coverage for in-home personal care, but it's pretty limited, and it usually only kicks in when there's also a medical need, like after surgery or during recovery. So for seniors who just need help with everyday things like bathing, dressing, and getting around, but they don't require skilled medical care, Medicare on its own won't cover it. The good news is that there are other ways to pay for in-home care. Options like Medicaid, long-term care insurance, veterans benefits, private funds, or even tapping into home equity can help. Often the smartest solution is a mix of these things depending on the person's health, finances, and of course family support. I personally own and operate residential assisted living homes for seniors, and this can really be a great in-between. Maybe you can't stay at home fully on your own, but you don't want to live in a facility. So check out RAL and keep following us for more information on senior housing.